I haven't read your word today. I got you. Share this with someone that needs to hear. And their requested chapter for today was Proverbs 8. And this is a long chapter, so I don't want to try to go through everything and fit in this 3-minute video. I will skip to each different verse that I think is important to really understand this. I think reading the headers is also helpful. And I read KJV. It says, wisdom is better than rubies. And then it ends in verse 11. It says, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. What does this tell me? Reading this, I literally understand that Solomon, if you know anything about who created Proverbs, it was Solomon, because he was the wisest man on earth, because God gave him wisdom. It says he realized the importance of wisdom, that wisdom was worth more than rubies, and rubies are really priceless. They're expensive. A lot of people, like current day, I think wisdom is better than money. That's how I read that. And I think about how much emphasis in our society is put on getting money instead of getting wisdom. And true wisdom comes from the Lord. And we see this in this text. If you go down later on, it says, counsel is mine, and sound wisdom I am, understanding I have strength. By me kings reign, and princes decree justice. This is God talking about himself. That counsel comes from him, that sound wisdom comes from the Lord. That if you're not in the Lord's presence, if you're not asking him for wisdom, you're getting wisdom from the world, it's not going to amount to anything, because at the end of the day, the world will not teach you spiritual things. The world will teach you crystals have power. The world will teach you all these things, like all these false idols that don't have anything. But who is the only person that is hated by society, that society puts down time and time again? Jesus. Because Jesus is God, and God is all powerful, the creator of all things. Satan knows this. He knows if more people knew how much power God has given us through his word, they would literally walk in freedom every day. It says, I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, wherever the earth was. That's God speaking again. Like, remember, he was the creator of all things. He's been there at the start. He will be there at the end. Now I want to read a couple more verses to you guys at the end. It says, now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. For whosoever findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. What does this mean? That when we truly have our eyes on the Lord, when we have our eyes on Jesus, knowing that he is guiding our path, he will make everything fall into place according to his will. Not according to how you like, according to his will.